Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing good. I just uploaded a video, um, and it's regarding finances changes, possible changes that could be coming up um in uh in your financial uh world, in your financial status, the way you make your money. So that was an interesting read, and it really does go with the times right now that people are facing for the COVID and for the change ups in how we're gonna go forward in our life in making um our way, Um this reading right now is gonna be for divine counterparts. So uh I've been wanting to focus on readings that really connect to or have to do with, help guide you on your personal journey. um Not focusing so much on the counterpart, because we can truly get stuck on reunion and on how the counterpart is doing, and not focus on what we are doing, what is inside of us, what shadow work, if any, are we um accomplishing. Are we working on our shadow self? So I rarely do like divine masculine readings anymore. But for this reading, I'm gonna go ahead and for whether you're a divine masculine or a divine feminine, I'm gonna do a reading on what your counterpart, what spirit wants you to know about your connection period, then on um, what spirit is working on with your counterpart, okay? What messages spirit is delivering in either synchronicities, intuitive um, messages, or thoughts, intuitive nudges, um, yeah, and maybe numbers, the messaging of numbers, whatever messages divine is providing to your counterpart at this time. That's what we're gonna get. Then for yourself, I forgot what the next two. I'm just get it'll come up when as I'm doing it. Okay, so for again, I have my Archangel Michael cards with me, so we are gonna work with the Archangel Michael cards for this. Oh, thank you, and I hope that everyone is loving themselves and really enjoying coming to that place where you can enjoy yourself, love yourself, and enjoy life. Um, you don't even know how important that is. We don't know how important that is because we were not brought up that way. Okay, so it's all about reprogramming. It's the biggest, that's like one of the biggest things in this awakening and in changing our mental state, to be able to ascend and to go with the flow of life, and to trust the process, and to forgive ourselves for any wrongdoings. That's where the violet flame comes in. Working with the violet flame, I can't tell you how important that is, and how and what a big um what a gift that is. That is a tool, a gift given by God, by our creator, to transmute our karma before that karma comes back around. The violet flame allows for that karma to be transmuted so that we don't have to suffer those consequences, so that we can avoid um, any major towers, because we're going to do the work and transmute and release um, judgment of self, judgment of others. So anyway, hold on a second. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a card for um for your connection, your divine connection, your twin flame connection, whatever your divine connection with your counterpart. Okay, message from spirit regarding your divine connection. What does spirit have to tell you? What does spirit have to say as a whole? You know, not you individually, not your counterpart alone, but as the connection. Period. What is the divine's um, advice at this time regarding your connection? What does the divine want you to know at this time about the status of your connection? New beginnings and a fresh start. New beginnings and a fresh start. That's what divine wants you to know about your divine connection, your divine, your twin flame connection. New beginnings and a fresh start. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support, and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. Fill me with trust. If you've done the healing work, um, to stay in the energy of trust. And we all know that the twin flame connection is unconditional. The love is unconditional. Okay. I'm going to read that from the book right now. We're going to read as we go, as the cards come out. So, regarding your divine connection, the book says, as one chapter of your life closes, another one is beginning to bloom. Right now, right now, you may only notice the first inklings of new growth in your life. So Archangel Michael sends this card to encourage you to keep going. There's great goodness in store for you. Stay filled with faith and keep a positive outlook. Possible specific meanings: a healing is imminent. So healing for your connection, that is much needed, right? That is, you have to heal yourself. Your partner has to heal themselves before union can occur, and it's full healing. Okay, not partial. Again, half-assing it is not going to do it anymore. It says here a healing is imminent. Also, you'll experience better conditions at work or a new job. Another possible specific meaning for pulling this card is past mistakes are forgiven and forgotten. That is completely relevant to the twin flame counterparts. Past mistakes are forgiven and forgotten. An improvement in a relationship is apparent. An improvement, you're going to start seeing improvement. Spirit is saying there's improvements. If you are not and maybe you're seeing them already. Maybe you're seeing a change in the way your counterpart is speaking to you, um, uh, is disconnecting from toxic surroundings that you noticed. Maybe you see this in yourself and are having um, the resentment, the hurt, the pain caused um, to you, is maybe you're feeling that release and that true unconditional love coming back, tenfold for you and your counterpart. Okay, so these are all good things. Let me say, a relationship is blooming. A move to a new home may be forthcoming. An improved mindset boosts your happiness and confidence. Another meaning: let the past go. The past is the past. Okay, we all know that our twins are here, and we are here for our twins. Our twins are here. Our divine counterparts are here to make us really look at the weakest part of ourselves and through the challenges, as painful as they were, the deeper purpose to them was to bring us to love ourselves and to be so strong that we don't need to see physical evidence of who we are and what our divine counterpart is to us and what we are to them. We don't need to see it in the 3D. We know that's how strong the bond is. It's just knowing. Um, Clear, clean, and declutter your home or office. Okay, new beginnings, a fresh start. That desire to clean and clear the clutter. Okay, the mental clutter, the emotional clutter, the release. Again, that this is all about just forgiving and forgetting, moving on. Finally, getting to that place of moving on, new beginnings, and a fresh start. So that is a very good message for the divine counterparts and what Spirit wants you to know regarding your connection, period. Okay, one moment. Okay, okay, so there it is there for the counterpart for your divine connection. Let's get a card for your counterpart alone. What is Spirit working on? What messages is your counterpart working on or getting from Spirit at this time? What work is being done? What energy? Focus upon divine and perfect health. This is what your counterpart is going through with Spirit right now. This is your message. This is Spirit's message to your divine counterpart. They are wanting your counterpart to focus upon divine and perfect health. This could be them releasing toxic behaviors, addictions, toxic people, divine and perfect health. The prayer says, God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. I'm going to read that from the book now. So this again is for your counterpart and what Spirit is working on with your counterpart. This is your message at this time that Spirit is giving in whatever way, shape, or form, whether it be dream state or otherwise. These are the message. This is the message that your counterpart is getting. The book says, Archangel Michael says that the key to good health is to focus upon your well-being instead of on sickness or injury. You drew this card as a reminder to stay centered on your desires, not your fears. Bodies react instantly to love and fear. So choose the former in this situation. Choose love. Okay, the Spirit is uh, relaying the message to your counterpart to choose love. Pour genuine affection and blessings into every cell. Visualize and expect perfect health for yourself and others. Speak of yourself and loved ones in terms of perfect health, affirming that all is well. So believe, speak positively, think positively. Optimism is key right now. There's no room for self putting yourself down, hold on. So I'm sorry, there's no room for self-doubt and um guilt and all that stuff. Okay, there's possible specific meanings for this card. You'll notice an improvement in your health. Follow your intuition regarding health and healing. Your life purpose involves healing. Make positive changes to your lifestyle. Use uplifting affirmations. Again, that's with positive, positive self-talk. I am, I am worthy, I am powerful, I am divine, I am blessed, I am protected. Okay, those kind of things. Um, Uplifting affirmations, especially about your health. Okay, and also seek a second medical opinion for some. Okay, so this is for your counterpart, and the messages to them at this time from spirit in any way, shape, or form, whichever way they are getting them from spirit, is telling them to focus on divine and perfect health. They've done work, and now is the time to um, to lock themselves into that positive energy. So for the viewer, for the divine counterpart viewing, what is message from spirit? Again, this one came out in the video that I was just speaking about at the beginning. Um, your children are watched over by angels. Your children are watched over by angels, and so this is really important for the viewer. And if you're probably if you're the viewer of, if you saw the first video that this came out again, this is a message from spirit. So um, that video was about finances, some kind of change up in finances that you are being nudged to go forward with, actions that you're being nudged to go forward with, but you have a fear of the the repercussions, the consequences, the financial consequences of going forward with what your heart is desiring. And worry, 'cause some worry about, will your children be taken care of? Will your children be negatively affected by this change? Whether it be, again, a change in the stability of the home, okay, or a change in the stability of your job, okay. Again, spirit is telling you in this reading that this is obviously a big worry on your mind, okay? It's okay. It's gonna be okay. They're being they're your children are being watched over. They are divinely protected. The prayer says, "Dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent and role model for my own and other people's children." Okay, so again, not only your children, maybe your inner child. Okay, maybe your inner child is afraid, or hesitant to go forward, because maybe as a child you were told you were not um, smart enough, good enough, you would never make it. Maybe this is an inner child thing. So whether it's your inner child, your actual children, others, people, children that you are a parent or role model to, they they are divinely protected and watched over by the angels. So there's no reason to fear. Okay, and we're gonna pull one more for the future. What is the any obstacle coming up? How about that? Any obstacle going forward in the future for, and this is for the counterparts. Obstacles for the union of the counterparts. If you are in union, obstacles that will be coming up to challenge. Because again, here on Earth, we're still humans. We are spirit, experiencing, um, having a human experience. Okay, we are divine souls having a human experience. So we are going to have human experiences in our connections still. So if you are in union, what are the obstacles? If you are not in union, what are the possible obstacles coming up? What is divine's advice to you regarding the obstacles that, of course, at this time only the divine can see, only the divine knows you will be facing? Prayer will help this situation. Prayer will help this situation. So pray, connect with the angels, ask for guidance, center yourself. When this obstacle, when this challenge, when this doubt, when these fears, those are always going to come up, even when you're in union, you know? And and it doesn't stop. Challenges don't stop because you're in union, okay? Challenges don't stop because you are awakened and your counterpart is awakened, okay? You're awakened, but that means that you are able to see a situation or a challenge for what it is. You're able to, but whether you choose to is, again, you're still with free will. We all still have free will. Okay? So, will you choose to use everything that you've learned in the time apart, or in the time of awakening, or in the time of coming into your whole authentic self? Are you going to use those challenges? I'm sorry, are you going to use those lessons to overcome challenges that will, again, they're going to come up? This is a guarantee. Challenges are for the rest of your life, because ascending is forever. Okay, there's always going to be another level up, another level up, another level up. Okay, only God is God. Only God is divine perfection. Okay, so when these challenges come up, prayer will help. The prayer says, Dear God and Archangel Michael, and anyone else to whom you pray, okay? So you pray to your angels, you pray to the ascended masters, Saint Germain, the holder of the violet flame, whoever else you pray for. Dear God, Archangel Michael, angels, saints, wayshowers, ascended masters, spirit guides, I ask you for divine intervention with this challenge that will be coming up. You put it in. Again, this is an example, because right now this is for the future. Only divine knows. um you're going to come across something else, is going to come up where you're going to feel um displaced again. Okay, you're going to feel um like you were knocked off your feet, or like maybe again doubting, are you on the right path? Should you make this move? Okay, divine knows, you know it's inevitable. We're gonna have challenges. So the plain and simple advice is prayer will help. Don't forget to pray. I welcome your help, and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle, and ask one, that you send one to me and this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. That you send one to me quickly. When we are at an awakened level where we can overcome obstacles, I mean, we're talking like 50%, 75% faster than we did when we were unawakened. That's where we know all we have to ask quickly. Send a miracle to me. Miracles, again, are normal. Miracles happen every day. We are worthy of miracles. All we have to do is ask. And when we go with the flow and we let go of the illusion of restrictions in the world around us, because we are programmed to fear and follow and be confined by these restrictions, we're breaking out now in an awakened state. We're breaking out of that. And so we should know that these miracles, we can ask for them to come quickly. We're asking divine to send us a miracle to this situation quickly. And we know that it's possible. One moment again. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clarify these cards. For the first card, the new beginnings and fresh start, for the, this is Spirit's advice to the divine connection as a whole. Let's get one tarot card to clarify that. New beginnings and a fresh start. What energy? Spirit, please and thank you for these beautiful messages and advice. New beginnings and a fresh start. Here's the Five of Wands, that this is left behind. We're leaving this behind. A fresh start from all this chaos and just, yeah, the chaos, the fighting, the conflict. It's going to be a fresh start. Five is about changes. Okay, so it's a change, a fresh start. We're leaving this behind. We're forgiving ourselves and forgiving our counterparts. That's what this card was about, forgiving ourselves and other people. Okay, so that, goodness gracious. Let me pause this one more time. Okay. So first start from that. There's no need to be conflicted anymore in your own thoughts, be conflicted. No need to be in conflict with your counterpart. Focus upon divine and perfect health. This is about needing to make a choice and a plan and step forward. So the plan here is making that commitment to yourself. Again, this is for the counterpart, okay? This is for your divine counterpart. The choice, the right choice that spirit wants them to go is to focus upon divine and perfect health. That is where their focus needs to be. That is the decision that they have to make. This is about having to choose, make a choice. What do they focus on? Or should they start focusing on which way does he go? Does he start focusing on pentacles, on how he's going to make money, on his new stability? Is he going to focus on a new relationship? Is he going to focus? Is this person going to focus on mending? Um, uh, maybe making the apology to their counterpart? Well, Spirit is saying the choice here, the right choice, what Spirit wants them to do is to focus on their divine and perfect health. Focus on keeping committed to the um, to the healing of addiction, to the healing of toxicity in their life, for the betterment of their body, their divine body. You know how they say the body is a temple. Treat it right. Treat yourself right. Your emotions. Divine and perfect health is not only toxins to the body, but toxins to your mind, you know, toxins to your emotions, things that are bad for you. Negative thoughts, again, toxic relationships, toxic people who are not, who just don't have your best interest at heart. Okay, so next card that we're going to clarify is the your children are watched over by angels, and this is for the viewer. Okay, so again, that came out in the first reading. So Spirit, which tarot card can clarify this one a little more? Which energy from this tarot deck, please, Spirit, and thank you so much for the messages so far. Your children are watched over by angels. That is the truth. You've already learned, you've learned so much along the way. You've learned that you have a divine purpose. That is your truth. You know it. You have no doubt. Okay, maybe your ego tries to sneak in and put doubt, but we this group, at least that I've been reading for all along, you know, you have a higher purpose. You know that is your truth. This is you. This is the Queen of Swords. She knows her truth. No BS. This is my truth. Okay, so own it and know that you are free to live your truth and without any fear that your children. The Queen of Swords has the Queen and King of Swords are like they're kind of like cutthroat. Okay, they want business done. They have a plan of action, and emotions do not stop them. Okay, but in this scenario here, the only thing that can stop this queen is the love and the fear that her children won't be taken care of. Okay, but these two cards together, these as spirit as spirit's advice to you, your children are watched over, so live your purpose. Don't let anything hold you back. The last thing that you need to worry about is your children. So you are free to be this Queen of Swords and speak your truth. Live by your truth. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Be authentic. Speak the truth. Speak your truth. Okay, and then we're going to clarify the last one. Prayer will help this situation. And this is for the future. Future obstacles. Future obstacles of union. Future obstacles, if you are in union, that you just will be coming up with, and we're always going to come up. So this is just general, really. This is just a message saying prayer will help. And fill in the blanks for this message, for this prayer here. Saint Michael, dear God, Michael, angels, way spirit guides, help me with this situation. Do you know recently I have asked that, and every single time, and I don't even realize it until like almost 3 or 4 days later. I'm like, oh my God, like my prayer was answered. And the reason I don't see it right away, the reason I don't realize that my prayer was answered is because of the fact that it came in a way that I was not expecting. My prayer was answered in a way I was not expecting. Okay, a most recent one had to do with my daughter. I remember praying, please help me turn this situation around with my daughter. Help me to help her, please. Turn it around. I don't want to go into detail, but something seemingly negative had to happen. Something negative happened. The way I saw it, it broke my heart. I was like, it made me cry. I'm not going to go into detail, but I cried so much. And you know that the outcome was was my answer, the answer to my prayer. The outcome was my daughter just coming, me and my daughter, not even just my daughter, me and my daughter just coming to this place where she's so happy right now, and she's so determined to reach her goals. And I'm not even pushing her. She's doing it all herself. And it came after a tower moment. So my answer came in a way that I was not expecting. So it took me 3, 4 days after my daughter was already on this positive roll, and I was like, oh my gosh, my prayer was answered. And it was answered within days. Within days. So again, this card says prayer will help. We're at a time right now that we know darn well the divine has our back. We know darn well we are divine. We know darn well we own the happiness, the abundance, that earth that God has to give us is ours. That is our birthright. So miracles are our birthright, and we can expect these miracles to come right away. It's not like before when we were praying in a lack, with a lack energy. Please give me this. No, now we're praying. Thank you, thank you for answering my prayer. Thank you for my abundance, even if you're feeling lack. Thank you for the abundance all around you. One card spirit to close out this reading, verifying this thing flipped, and it's the swords again. Okay, your truth. Prayer will help. Prayer will help. Just be authentic and live your truth. That's it. The truth is that you are divine and you shall be crowned as you stand in your truth. You shall be crowned with blessings as you stand in your truth. Okay? Ask for help because it will be answered. Your prayers will be answered. That is the God given truth. Okay? So I'm going to close this out. I hope this helped at least one person out there. And I send you off with, of course, the beautiful, beautiful, powerful transmuting healing energy of the violet flame.